All right, ready to go here.
Leading
And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Fouled off. He was late. Bell wheels and deals. Dozier. The throw to first. And an easy out to start the game. Richie Sexson, the next to hit. Fouled off down the right side. One out, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Quinn, long run into the gap. Nabs it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
Boots it. LeMahieu on his way to third. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in L.A. and on the hill in this one, Dennis Eckersley. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Fouled off left side. Center and a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice.
This one's into the outfield. Took the extra bases. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out.
Batting for the catcher.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Jeter, throw to first, but he beat it.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Matt Vesta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now
kicks and deals.
Matt
gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Holiday on the move towards foul ground. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Trout. And there's a hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Beltran under this one. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We head to the bottom of the second. A new arm into the game. The righty, Derek Law. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Handles, throws to first. Schwarber out on the play. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Swing and a ground ball. Freeman is out. There's two away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's to third. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Here's the catch. Mike Piazza.
The catcher, Mike Piazza. Now pitching.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Late that time, it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Piazza gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
That's back-to-back singles for them. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ball one, no strike.
At the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners. So they're down to their final out. Derek Jeter digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at one.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later. He'll circle the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit, and it looks like trouble, and that's going to get into the corner, and that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-1. So 2 down. Here's Stanton now. Late on that fastball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gwynn flying after this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, leading off, Brian Dozier. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Danny Coulombe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Really nice job to get your first out of
now
the ball
batting, shortstop
Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
Ground ball right side. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So it's their last chance in this one. Tony Gwynn will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be